So pre-show, we were talking really quick about some stuff. One in particular being the switch from Twitter to now X. Now it's not. I'm assuming that X is a placeholder for whatever it will be. But what do you guys?
I assume he just named it after his son, because that's how you spell his son's first name. It's X, like exclamation point. You know, the sound of smell or something. I don't know how to spell it.
It does start with an X, though. You're right.
Yeah. So I just assumed it was that.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not a placeholder. He's wanted to create his X platform for a while. I think, honestly, he's made a really smart business move in terms of, instead of building his own from scratch, he spent $44 billion to buy somebody else's work. And now all he's got to do is rebrand it and finish whatever work he already wants done. People who are upset about it are unlikely to leave because, let's face it, they didn't leave before. So he's already got a built-in audience. He doesn't have to work on building anything. He doesn't have to work on being the competition because he bought the competition.
True.
Just a heads up, though, if you want to find Twitter videos, do not search up X videos.
What? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, unless you want to.
How do you know that, sir?
Unless you want to. Actually,
because I tried it, obviously,
videos and found the Twitter videos instead.
Some naughty things.
There was
such as
Mark Ruffalo has left Twitter like 7 times. I will say that in horror. So maybe this will be his 8th time. I don't know how many lives he has. 9? Is he a cat? Like, what's happening?
Like him,
definitely a big pussy, that's for sure.
And who's the other guy? Ron Perlman. I think he went to Threads a couple times too.
Yeah, a couple times. They don't like
these people are weird as hell. Like it makes no fucking sense to me that you will shout about how you don't like a platform on the platform, talk about leaving a platform on said same platform and show back up on said same platform. Like fucking 12 minutes later, like you can't commit. Clearly, you have an addiction.
Oh, they can commit. The problem is they have an addiction to attention.
Like the only cure for that is to go outside, find the nearest blade of grass, and touch it.
People do the same thing with Twitch, right? They'll be like, "Oh, Twitch sucks. I'm leaving," and then they just stay.
What's Twitch again?
Just so we can stay on topic, Dermy Wormy said, I'm actually worried about X. I don't like what it's becoming. I mean, is it all that different than what it was?
No.
What are you worried about? I don't.
Never worry about your ex.
I think it's been better in the hands of Elon simply because like it takes a lot more for people to get banned over like some erroneous shit.
Yes.
Unless you're me, where I just post a picture of, hey, look, I had bought these books and I get like, kicked. It happens.
I think since I purchased Twitter Blue, which apparently makes me a Nazi, I have noticed a big difference in engagement with one thing, not in general, like not on my tweets, but in when you comment under a video, when you comment under a tweet, you get pushed to the top. Really,
you get priority.
Quick. And I've had every day I'll post multiple comments that will get thousands of likes under just some IGN video, or like I'm constantly ratioing IGN. I'm constantly ratioing Screen Rant. I'm like it's so easy to ratio people now. It's weird. I think it's because the blue check mark.
Nice.
I'm positive.
Mm-hmm.
Ratioing IGN is the equivalent of having better acting chops than Brie Larson. So that's not really it's not exactly a dunk. I get what you're saying, but it's not a dunk.
No, but I'm
saying on the retarded kid. That's what
it is kind of. It's not a dunk, but I'm just saying you get pushed to the top of these places.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's just all you have to do is say, haha, too much water, IGN, and you'll just like get hundreds of likes.
7.8 out of 10.
It's weird. Yeah.
And Lofty, have you received a check yet from Twitter?
I don't know how to do that, man.
That's a monetization thing.
I am I mean, hold on. I don't know, man. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
I think you have to apply for the monetization.
Yeah, you apply for it, and then
Wait, so you sign up for Blue. You have to pay for Blue, then you have to apply for monetization, and then you have
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
wait months upon
Yeah,
months
because you
in order for
you
that
still
to
need at
stay
least
open.
500 followers, and I think you need to be on the platform for like 6 months, and you have to be like
It's one of
18.
those things
So
where like
many
you have to,
impressions.
you
You gotta
basically
look
have to
good.
prove that you're committed to making Twitter money
Yeah.
Right.
in order for them to start paying you out, kind of thing. It's
Well,
like
you have to prove that you can make them money.
that too.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is like, I mean, there's like the Krasenstein brothers, like,
Jesus Christ,
they're
thank God.
getting paid out. Like it's all about numbers. Like, are your tweets finding people? They don't care who it is. It's just,
they're grifters.
That explains why Harry Siston's still getting money.
well, of
Yeah.
course.
There's a lot of people doing this trick, which is like asking a question and then like posting an image of like a really evocative image of something and then asking a question, because questions will get people to respond more, and there's all kinds of tricks you can do
Yeah.
to get engagement.
Yep.
You can also steal content like certain people.
You could do that. Yeah.
Is
Happens a
there
lot.
so he Dermy says it's an AI generated platform and the everything app. What, I don't even know.
Well,
was
they're
trying to-
going to
X.
be using AI.
X is
to-
going to be AI. It's also
Yeah.
going to be banking. It's going to be videos, publishing.
Everything app.
Yep.
I mean, that's technically what an algorithm is. It's just a machine learning thing that they're doing. It always was that. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Just that people have now put a new name on it. That's literally like X. It's just a name change.
I think
People get very scared of when you say AI because they don't
Dude,
understand what the current
That's
AI
true.
means.
I ran up on two old ladies at a bus stop and screamed AI at them, and they shit themselves. So I mean, it's true.
yeah, it makes sense. I think the other like, worrying
Are
factor
you
out
sure it
of
wasn't
all,
the prunes?
I think the other worrying
I didn't yell
worrying
prude.
factor out of all of it is that like with I guess X, if we're gonna call it that, becoming like this centralized kind of thing. Data breaches, it'll compromise. Like data breaches will basically fuck up a lot of people if like it's gonna do all this extra shit where it's gonna do like banking and payment processing and social media stuff. Like one person gets their account hacked, and that's a lot of shit gone. So
Yeah.
But Dermy's right. He wants WeChat like China, and that's the thing that's what he said that several times. He wants the everything app. That's what he wants. He wants all your social media. He wants your all your market on there. All your video sharing, all of that kind of stuff in one spot. And one thing that I was listening to somebody talk about this the other night. One good point that they did make about that is, but what Sheep said is completely and totally right. You have a hacking issue or something like that, and now all your data, all of that stuff's compromised. One of the points that I thought somebody made a good point about was that the other thing about it is the government's already pushing for that, right? With the digital dollar and with all of that kind of stuff, right? They already want all your centralized information in one spot.
you got to get that folding money.
Right. Would you rather have that in the hands of Elon, counteracting like in China where the WeChat is literally ran by the government, right? Would you rather have it in the hands of Elon, or would you rather have it in the government? Because the problem is it's going that way, whether you want it or not. It's all moving in that direction. So, pick your devil, pick your poison, I guess.
Well, there's two things too. Like, so I hate to break it to all of you, but all of you are on YouTube, or all of you stream, and guess who runs YouTube?
Oh, I know.
Google.
Yep.
Like, so, and really what it comes down to too is I don't know if it's as much as I think Elon recognizes where things are going, and he's trying to get ahead of it a little bit and saying like, people want these platforms that sort of encompass everything. And since everyone's already on Twitter and it's already the place to go, let's just start putting these modules on the side. Like, let's make video a thing. Let's allow monetization here. I think the baking thing's kind of weird. I don't
They
know
got a
how
lot
that
of work
would
to
work.
do for the video stuff, though, because
Well, yeah.
when the Twitter video pops up, it's I don't know, the algo's not very good.
Well, but that's the thing is like if they surpass like Rumble in the way like to make video sharing easier, or discoverability, or searches, like because like YouTube is tied into the Google search, right? If Twitter's able to do, or X or whatever the hell you want to call it, is tied into that in the same way, I mean, you're going to see a real competition because Rumble is not tied into that. You have.
I don't think there'd be a lot of
Google's.
competition because Twitter already has the following, more so than most other platforms. So the second
also,
Twitter
it's-
gets on that, I mean, it's going to explode in popularity.
Well, that's the thing. People won't go to if it gets popular enough. People won't go to Google to look for a video. They'll literally just jump on Twitter and then do a search that way.
Yeah.
Or
Which
there'll
is
be
what-
there'll be an extension like literally. It's no real programming to actually have like a homepage that is literally just a video search that looks like Google, but it's just for Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just so I mean, in a lot of ways, I think he's smart by doing it. I don't think I'll be using banking features on Twitter, but I don't I don't even understand how that will.
Listen, man, the
work.
banking system already gives your information to the government, so it's not really
Right.
really gonna.
Dude,
do
imagine
too
the
much.
money laundering that you can do through Twitter now, like with the banking system, because it's going to bypass a lot of that sort of stuff. I think it's a good idea. Because there's a lot of people that are in places like Canada or everything where their PayPal has been like stuck because of their laws about earning and everything. But if it was a Twitter-based fund going straight into your account, I think it's a great thing.
I mean, you're always going to have other problems.
Yeah.
Especially since people don't seem to understand it. Our banking system is centralized. It's already centralized. That's what the FDC and all that other stuff are. That's what the Fed is. That's why we need to end the Fed. But that gets into an entirely different can of worms.
And they're doing that with crypto now too. They're trying to get that.
That's why they want
that's
that
what killed crypto.
centralized currency. But the one thing they don't ever realize is no matter what they do, and something people have to start to realize is no matter what they do, we still have the power. Just because they say that you have to pay with the centralized digital currency, you don't have to. You can just find another way to trade.
Watch 2025. Everybody in America collectively will not do taxes,
I wish.
and everybody
Everybody's
will instead
bartering
have a
for the
gun
rest of their
instead. In
life.
there. Every single individual in America officially, they just all get guns, and then, they go, all right, well, shoot, we gonna go, door to door. And it's like, your numbers are dwindle, right?
Flawed, we were just talking about Twitter making the move to X.com. What are your thoughts on the platform rebranding?
I don't even fucking care. In reality, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like I feel like people just grabbed onto it just to talk about it, but to me, it was just stupid. I didn't care. It doesn't change anything.
Sitting here like, all right.
Yeah.
For
Well,
that platform. Like, even if he kept it Twitter, he would have still did the everything app just with Twitter. No matter what, he would have just.
Right.
This was coming regardless, so I never cared.
I'm just over here like, look, man, I just paid for Twitter Blue, so just don't.
Yeah, that's it.
Up. That's it.
Just give me.
Wait, does that mean that your invoice is going to come up saying you're now paying for X Blue?
Wife might not like that, huh? Shit.
What does that mean?
Why are we paying for X Blue? What?
What does that
why
mean?
is it on your account? Hold on.
What is X Blue? Am I missing something?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Twitter Blue.
Twitter Blue.
It'd be X Blue, like for the paid premium.
Basically,
You-
anything with an X on it is pornography.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
the same
my
as
mind
porn.
isn't that fucking corrupted yet, so I was just. I didn't know. Okay.
Hang around with these degenerates for long enough.
I thought
I
I was
did-
like missing
You,
something.
you're on the
it's
full
still
Aussie last week. You've already started your degeneration, so
It's only a matter
shit
of
was fun.
time. We will corrupt you too.
I did see someone tweet about how, or was it a tweet, or maybe I heard it on a podcast or something. They were
Saw somebody
asking,
cross about.
should we, do we call the Twitter files now the X files?
I saw that.
Yes.
Clever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just yes.
Clever.
100%.
I hope so.
I think Elon changed it just purely and simply for that because he'll go out of his way to make a $44 billion joke.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he would.
Well, that's
He
what I
seems
think
the type.
too. I think too. Like Elon just knows what he's doing, and I waiting for the day that he can turn around and just tell everyone like A, this has just been one long troll, or B, like I actually turned this company around and now we're way more profitable with less staff, and you have greater access to videos, whatever else, as the everything app. Like I truly can't wait for that day because
Yeah, it's gonna be B for sure.
yeah, and I think people are totally, if they think that this platform is going to somehow collapse, like I just
Nah,
think they're
no
wrong.
chance.
I just don't see it.
Someday, but not anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claude is just going to be watching, laugh, and then drop a new hot rap video. That's basically what Flood does. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
cool, and then he drops a banger of a video.
That's it.
The clip you just watched is from the Midweek Hump. We go live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Mountain Time, where we talk about political, social, and nerd culture, and all things in between. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you're aware of every time that we go live or I drop a new video here on this channel. Thanks so much.